Hi, I'm your host, Lise.
Hey, I'm your host, Alessia, and welcome to the Deadly Cookies podcast.
Fresh out of the oven.
A safe space for the girls, gays, and nays where we talk about serious topics like overthrowing the patriarchy.
And not so serious topics like story times and music.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
How have you been?
I've been good.
Loca?
Bella, how the hell have you been, Loca?
Oh my god.
Quotes Twilight. It's all I do. It really is. Unhealthy.
So, what have you been up to this week?
Good question. I feel like this week has gone really fast, but also gone really slowly.
Oh, I totally get that.
Like, it's only Saturday. What have I done this week? Nothing. No.
I should have, taken out my planner to kind of see what I
Yeah,
did
read
this
our
week.
planners. Like, on Monday, I changed the cat litter. Well, we both volunteered.
Yeah,
At, a charity shop on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
It was my first day.
I've been going there since almost August. July. I've been going there
Wow,
since
it's a long
July.
time. Yeah.
From last year,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, because July is not yet.
Yeah.
Has not yet.
we get
happened. Anyway,
It was good. Like, we both love clothes, so working somewhere where you can find, really cool stuff. I think we're both wearing stuff from the charity shop today.
Oh yeah. What are we wearing? What are you wearing?
OTT. No, not OTTD. What is it? Outfit of the day.
OOTD.
OOTD.
Yeah.
Wow.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing some brown trousers, suit trousers from charity shop that are too big for me and also too long for me.
Oh, I totally get that.
But it's fine. I wanted them anyway. I mean, I paid €2 for them, so.
Yeah.
I'm wearing. How would you even explain this top?
It's like a mesh top.
Yeah, like a mesh top.
It's kind of
Long sleeve.
it looks like not tie-dye, but it looks like if it were bleached.
Yeah,
And it has kind of a bleach kind of and a pattern.
Yeah.
It's like sewn
I really
together,
like it.
roughly.
Yeah.
It's really
But
nice.
when I sweat, it's awful.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Just so you know.
Well, I am wearing
Really nice trousers.
what?
Really nice trousers. I wish everyone could see them.
Thank you. I got them. They're like green trousers, and they kind of look like a zebra pattern, kind of.
Yeah.
And I
nice.
got them in Germany in a secondhand shop. It was kind of a nice type of thrift shop,
a
you know.
more expensive-y thrift shop.
Yeah, they were 15 euros or 20
It's
euros.
good,
They were
yeah,
not that
definitely not
expensive.
that
The
expensive.
prices were good.
Yeah, didn't you look them up and they're a good brand?
Yes, 300 euros
Wow.
originally. And I'm wearing a shirt underneath,
Short sleeve, kind of.
yes, with a nice color, Harry
So pretty.
Styles
Yeah.
type of color, yellow,
Mm-hmm.
and just a sweater, a knitted jumper.
Yeah.
Is this a knitted jumper?
I mean, it's more like just a sweater,
Yeah.
but it's nice.
And my
Those are our
makeup
fits.
looks like I had an identity crisis with my whole colorful accessories. Anyway, check out my Instagram.
She's very colourful, and I'm very not. You can also tell that in our Instagrams how
Yeah.
our colour schemes.
Honestly, I never post colorful outfits on my Instagram.
No, you kind of another day I was looking at your stories and I was looking at the outfits. There's a few colors, but not as colorful as you usually dress.
Yeah, I know. I noticed it the other day. I just never take pictures when I dress like this. I don't know why. I just like to take pictures when I look intimidating.
Yeah.
But when I look like a 12-year-old child that wanted to have fun mixing a lot of things,
Yeah.
I'd never take pictures.
That's the thing. I want to take pictures of my outfits, but because I always wear black and brown and very dark colors, I feel like they all look the same, my outfits, and you can barely tell any difference.
That's not true. It depends on the materials and how you mix everything.
Mhm.
It does.
Yeah. I feel like also I wear the same leather jacket. Well, I have six leather jackets and they all look the same. And I need to switch it up a bit.
Yeah, I mean, what happens to me is when I dress like colorful, like today, any type of outfit that is like very colorful, I feel like it looks the same. Like even if it's colorful, like this, like what you said about dark colors. Well, this it's the same for me. If I mix like a lot of pastel colors, it doesn't matter like what, like if they're different outfits, they give off the same vibes. So they're like,
maybe it's just all in our head.
Yeah,
I'm sure other people can tell we're wearing different clothes.
Yeah.
Not always wearing the same thing.
I've been like, was it yesterday? I mean, it was some point at this week. Like, I was looking through my clothes because, I don't know why. I had this fixation this one, like, evening that I wanted to dress really cool for the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And I spent literally 2 hours. I wish I was kidding or exaggerating, but I spent 2 hours to find a goddamn cool outfit. And
did you find one?
no.
Oh. What were your options?
I had, like, you know, when you like dress in, you mix stuff and you look yourself at the mirror and you're like, I don't know if this looks like really cool or really awful.
Yeah,
Well,
yes.
that happened to me.
Yes.
Like I just started mixing a lot of things I wouldn't normally mix.
Yeah.
And I was just like, would someone get this if they saw me? Because like for me it makes sense, or like, does it make sense?
Or
like,
would the people in our small town judge you?
Yeah.
That's always the question.
We were like walking to the office today, like, because we're recording this at like an office, and we were saying that like, oh, some dude in
he passed by on a bike.
He was on a bike and he like catcalled us, like,
he said guapas, which means
pretty,
yeah,
like,
you're pretty girls, you know,
yeah,
like,
see,
as he like went past
and
us.
we were like, ugh,
yeah,
ugh,
gross.
oh my god. And we're like, we don't dress like this to impress men. I mean, nothing new, but I'd rather they like think that we're like really weird.
Yes.
And be like, ew, what the fuck are they wearing?
Than a sexual gaze from a man.
Exactly.
Yes. Exactly. Like, I prefer people's judgy stares than when they look at me like...
It makes me feel superior.
Yes, me too. I've perfected, like, my mean look. Like, I actually stare back and, like, furrow my eyebrows, and I'm like... I wish you could see, but I made the face. 'Cause it really annoys me. Like, they're staring at me, like, head to toe, and I'm like... I mean,
I do the same thing now. I'm just like, you dare to judge me wearing, I don't know, you're like... tight skinny jeans and like you're like,
I was walking here and a woman, like an old woman, like she was like, she couldn't stop staring, like she would look away and then she'd look back in. I'm not wearing anything like that different today either. I don't know what she was staring at.
No offense if you wear skinny jeans and like, I don't know, unoriginal sweaters, but it's just, don't give dirty looks to people who dress better than you.
Life is too short to not dress how you want.
Exactly. It's so sad.
Just
like
rocks floating in space. Really, human experience is so short. You should all dress how you want.
Exactly. Wear that like colorful pants. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, exactly. Just wear what you want, even if it's wearing all black and gothic. Just wear what you want. You know?
Exactly. Just, this is your sign.
Yes. This is a PSA. Wear what you want.
And you don't need to have a lot of money to dress nice. Like, you just have to have time on your hands to go to your local thrift shop or
so
like
much better for
charity
the environment.
shop. Yeah, and just find some cool pieces and maybe like thrift flip some of them. Just look up on Pinterest, like try new stuff. Like we were talking earlier about how like some fashion mistakes we made, just like ugly outfits we wore and like what the fuck were we thinking. But at the end of the day, I don't really regret wearing any questionable outfits.
No,
because it got me where I am today.
Yeah, in my head they were cool at the time.
Yeah.
And even back then I used to get judged for what I wear.
Yeah.
But
nothing new.
It can be a struggle sometimes, even if like a lot of the time people live in small towns and they just conform because it's easier, because they're scared of people's judgment. But again, no one really cares that much. They see you 5 seconds in the street and you're gone.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. And if they dare to say something to you or laugh at you, I mean,
laugh back, because you don't, like,
they're just assholes.
yeah, just, I don't know, judgmental people can go fuck themselves.
They really can. They really can.
Because at the end of the day, they're not feeling good in their own skin. So that's their problem. It's not yours. You just, like, if you're feeling confident in your own skin, like, don't let anyone change that.
Yeah.
Especially someone who is looking down on you or judging you for expressing yourself.
I know. I've had people laugh at me before in the street. It's awful. It's always worse when it's like younger kids, you know, or your age. I'm like, who the hell do you think you are? Respect your elders.
I have like this long pattern skirt.
Yeah.
This blue skirt.
Yeah.
You know which
Yeah.
one I mean.
Yes.
You know this story, but there was this one guy who I don't think he was in my class, but he has the same age as me, and he, like, this was back when I was probably like 15, 16. And I bought this skirt and wore it to school, and he low-key laughed at me. He was like, that looks like my grandma's curtain. And I was just like, okay.
It's so rude. It's so rude.
And just like this 15-year-old man, like kid, not even a man.
Yeah.
What the fuck? This 15-year-old kid who thinks that his opinion matters.
Like, I know. No one asked for it. No
Yeah.
one asked for his opinion.
Like,
and when you're that young, you're very impressionable as
yeah,
well.
that's the
So
thing
if they
too.
stay with you, those comments, you know, they hurt.
Yeah.
Maybe now you don't care and you're like, fuck him. But like back then, you probably like.
Yeah, no, I
hurt.
remember feeling very shitty about it.
Exactly. As a kid, those things really are awful.
'Cause I was on my own, I think. I don't remember being with anyone. And he was like with another group of like guys of his age. And I was just walking by. I wasn't even talking to him. I didn't even say hi or anything. I just walked by and he commented. I'm just like, that was so rude. And
men.
Like, I didn't ask for any of that. And one thing also that I think is very important to talk about, it's like, we don't dress the way we dress for attention. Like, not male attention, just, we don't do it for attention. It's just a way of expressing yourself.
It really is.
It
It makes me feel good. It just
exactly.
makes me happy.
Yeah, it makes me confident.
Yes.
I don't do this, like, especially like people with social anxiety or anxiety. We don't do this for attention. Like,
No.
we just do this because that's like how we feel good. And it's also, a lot of people think we do this for attention.
Yeah.
And I was talking about it with my mom, because that's kind of the point. We don't do this for attention.
We don't, like, bottom line, we don't do this for attention. I kind of had something similar happen to me, like a comment from a guy. I wore some purple trousers to school, the ones you have now that I gave to her.
Oh,
They're like a
yeah.
lavender trouser. And it's 8 a.m. in the morning. I'm in a bad mood to start with because it's 8 a.m.
Yeah.
I come into the classroom and this guy's already like not very nice. Well, we're kind of friends, but he like says some awful comments sometimes.
I kind of want to know who it is, but
I'll tell you. I want to know the one you said too.
Oh.
Afterwards, we'll discuss.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I like come in and like he sits behind me, and I walk up to my desk. I'm like, bad mood, and we're going on a school trip as well, so I dress kind of like more fun to go to this on the school trip. And he's just like, oh my god, those trousers are the most ugliest trousers I've ever seen.
What the?
And I literally turn around and I say to him, your face is the ugliest face I've ever seen. 8 a.m. and I said, don't start with me, because I was like, don't you fucking start.
Don't you dare. Oh my god. I never have like any comebacks or anything. I'm just like, I feel bad about it, and that's
You
it. 'cause
shouldn't.
when
I was younger, I would feel bad, but now my fight or flight kicks in. I'm like, oh.
No, I know. I mean, at this point right now, I don't care. And anyone hasn't commented on my looks like recently, like negatively.
No, me neither.
So I don't know what I would do in that situation. I guess I would just give a dirty look and like keep on walking.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, the other day we were at a coffee shop. We were having coffee.
Yeah.
And there were these girls sitting on the the other at that other table.
Yeah.
And I was wearing like very high knee high knee boots, like my
knee-high boots.
knee high boots. Like and like a brown dress and anyway and like pink eyeliner, cuz why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Just to go for a coffee, and I don't remember what were you wearing.
I can't remember either, but probably something just all like dark black. I think I
Yeah.
was wearing my knee-high boots too. No, I can't remember, but something. Obviously, I wasn't naked.
And apparently they laughed at us.
Like we were walking up to the place, like in the parking lot, and they were like sat at a table, and one of the girls kind of just looks us up and down, and it like whispers to her friend. And like sometimes when girls do that, I sometimes think it's just like complimentary, just like looking at us. I mean, we dress different. You expect people to look, but like she giggled behind her hand, and like her friend didn't. But like, it was just antisocial behavior. You know, you can kind of tell. Bad vibe.
And we were just sitting at our table, and I was looking at them, and you were like, "What are you doing?" And I'm just like, "Oh, I'm giving I'm giving them a dirty look." And you said, "Is that your dirty look?" And now I'm just like, "Oh, my dirty looks don't look like dirty looks." I don't know if it's just because I have like a resting bitch face.
Yeah, that's the thing. It kind of looked like your deep in thought face.
So, resting bitch face.
Yeah.
Things. Anyway.
Ugh, I remember that. Her friend seemed nice though. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say it, but she seemed like a pick-me girl. I don't even know her.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Moral of the story.
Moral of the story.
Don't judge other people for the way they dress. And we're back.
We are back.
Back from our 2-minute break.
Yeah.
Literally drank a sip of water and that was it.
So
what are we going to talk about next?
Well, you said we should talk about why this podcast is called the Deadly Cookies Podcast.
Yeah, there's a story.
Should you start? Should I start? I don't know where to start.
Where to start? Okay, so how long ago was this?
A year ago? No.
It seems
2
like
years
2
ago?
years ago? I don't know.
Oh my god.
It was when I was living in my old house.
Yeah.
So
What?
at least I would say about more than a year, over a year ago.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
And we were going to hang out one day, go for a beer, like one evening.
Yes. And she came around my house to pick me up.
Yes.
And my mom was baking cookies.
Cookies.
Special cookies. If you know what I mean.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
420 friendly cookies. Because my mom is not a regular mom. She's a cool mom. I've got a stoner mom and a stoner dad, kind of. Anyway.
And they had a stoner child.
Exposing my parents. Yeah. So, and well, she gave us cookies fresh out of the oven.
Yes.
That's-
They were like really nice and warm, and they were like chocolate cookies. They were really good.
yeah. At the time, we smoked weed like time to time, and
Yeah, but not as much as we do now.
Yeah.
I'm exposing us again, but like we were babies back then.
yeah. But like we did it like almost like every weekend.
Yeah, just not so much alone.
Yeah.
Or it was less like an everyday habit.
Yeah. And well, she came to pick me up, and my mom asked me if I
Yeah.
wanted some cookies. And I was just like, "Oh, okay, yeah." Like, and I came up
Yeah.
I went outside and we started walking, and I was like, "Hey, here you go. Here you have a cookie."
Yeah.
And I was like, we were saying, oh my god, this is not gonna do anything.
It was tiny. I mean, it was hot out the oven, to be fair, but it was very small, you know. And again, we thought we were like, more experienced than we were, maybe like
our tolerance. We thought it was gonna be higher up.
Yeah.
And my mom said before leaving, "Hey, I'd rather you not drink any alcohol. It would be better."
Yeah.
But like we were set on going to drink
have a beer.
to have a beer, and we did it anyways. And we were like, "This is not gonna do anything."
Yeah. And we were having our beer, like the time passes, we drink our beers. I'm like, you feeling anything? She's like, no, like, we were good. Yeah, we were good. And then the time keeps passing.
And at one, like, point, I just look at you and I'm just like, do you feel something?
And I'm like, wait, yeah.
Wait,
actually, yeah. It like hit me like a bus almost. Like 1 minute I was good, and then like I don't even know how it happened. And the next I was like stoned.
That's the thing with
it
like
crept
edibles.
Up on me. Yeah,
it creeps up on you.
The thing is, it wasn't even my first edible. Like I had brownies before, and like even then they weren't as like potent as that one tiny cookie.
I know.
Like I had a whole brownie chunk.
I know.
I don't know how much your mom put in that cookie.
I had brownies in Amsterdam, and like Amsterdam too, and like they were like very like potent too.
Yeah.
But like that tiny cookie, oh my god, I don't know. But
it was wild.
Yeah, and it kept going. Like it was like increasing.
Yes, it was increasing. Like we kept getting higher.
Yeah, and we ended up going to Burger King and eating like fries.
Yes, we got the munchies.
Yeah, and we're like I remember I was wearing a hoodie and like some pants, and I was just like, don't you have a picture of me like eating?
Yes.
And it was so chaotic, and we're like, oh my god, what the hell?
What the hell? And then we like decide to go back to yours.
Yes.
And we just keep like even on the walk, I noticed it going up.
I know.
Yeah. Like.
And the thing was, I felt very, very high, and I was super embarrassed to go back home
to see your mom
and see my mom and just like see everyone, because
you had house guests, didn't you?
Yeah, it's it was
your mom's
boyfriend. Yeah, my mom's boyfriend. We live with her boyfriend, and he has a son, and the son has a girlfriend, and they were here to visit, and like they're also in their like early 20s, and they also smoke weed, and hope I'm not exposing them, also exposing everyone on my podcast. Anyway, so we went home, and I felt super nervous about seeing like everyone. I was just like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm gonna be high in front of my mom.
But the thing is,
she gave me the goddamn cookie.
She knew what was gonna happen to both of us.
I know.
I remember like we walk in, we're nervous. We're like, okay, be quiet, like calm down. We gotta act normal. We gotta be quiet. I don't know why we were like this. Like we were nervous. We go in, and then she comes up to us, and she's like, "Are you guys high?" She like looks me in the eye, and I'm like. Yeah.
And she went like, go to the kitchen, make yourself a tea, and we're like, yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
And we were sitting at the kitchen table, and we just made ourselves a tea.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I looked at you dead in the eye, and I was like, tea is just hot flavored water.
I know. My favorite quote from Lisa ever. Tea is just hot flavored water. I'm putting it on your gravestone. I hope you know.
And then you turned around and stared at the plate of cookies.
Yeah, and I was just like, deadly cookies. Because there was like a whole batch of them, and she had put icing on them.
Yeah, like blue icing with
sprinkles, and
that's kind of what the logo of our podcast is. Like that's kind of what the cookies look like. So
it's just one of my favorite stories. I don't know why. I just love it. It's just that moment.
I know.
I have like it filmed.
Yes, there's a video. Oh my god.
I remember then we went upstairs, and we like for some reason we're gonna go to sleep, and we were just listening to lo-fi music.
The funniest thing though is that we were in the kitchen, and I said like, let's go upstairs quickly. That's where my bedroom is, before anyone sees us.
Yeah.
And like I opened the door to go upstairs, and my mom's boyfriend walks in, and he just like stares at me, and I tried to keep like such a straight face, but I started laughing so much, and I was like, oh my god, what the hell, I'm so embarrassed, and I like ran upstairs. And like later, like at the next day, I felt so embarrassed, and my mom just told me, yeah, well, everyone was high, like everyone ate a cookie.
We were so paranoid for no reason.
I know. I just remember.
We were younger back then.
Yeah.
Like, we kind of used to hide it a bit from, like, our parents, so.
Yeah.
My favorite story. I love that. I wish I could go back in time and relive that.
I mean, at least we have, that video about,
yes,
where I say, like, tea is just hot favorite water and like, deadly cookies.
Amazing.
Iconic.
And now this podcast
Yes.
has been born because of this story. Yeah, because we were like trying to think what to name the podcast, and like I think we thought about it for a long time.
Yeah.
But we used Deadly Cookies a lot. Like we had a Spotify playlist called Deadly Cookies. We just associate it as like our friendship type of, you know, thing. So we're like, that's got to be the podcast's name.
We had so many other names, and like none of them were like convincing.
No.
And the thing was, we had so many topics and we had so many ideas, but the only thing what was missing was a name.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we just said like Deadly Cookies.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
So yeah.
That's why.
That's today's episode.
Okay, so I think that's it for this episode.
It is.
Yeah, it's been kind of rambly, like, honestly, but we just wanted to chat, something a bit light topic.
Yeah, definitely, because
kind of stressed out at the moment, and it's nice to just chat.
Yeah, well, as said in the intro, serious topics, non-serious topics.
Yes, a mix of both. Maybe next week we'll come back with something a bit more structured.
Yeah, maybe.
Some more more interesting topics. But yeah, I think that's it for now, and I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Yes, thank you for listening.
Tune in next week for
more random bullshit.
Yes. Love you. Bye.